Good morning, everybody. So this is Chris Solutions, and this is Harikrishna Nila. So today we are going to learn Selenium Java topic. So one of the crucial important topic which is related to the XPath writing. So first of all, we'll see why we need to identify the element, like why we need to write the XPaths. Okay. So generally, the reason behind why we are writing the XPaths or why we are trying to identify the element in the automation. So if you want to do the automation, so take any of the normal, for example, take any of the normal e-commerce website like Flipkart. So I just wanted to perform one manual task. Like suppose I just wanted to do the login for this page. Like so this I wanted to enter my mobile number, password, and do the login. Like click on the login button. This is one of the scenario which is manually we can do it. Like so whenever we have created one account, we can use the credentials and we can log in. So this is a manual task. As a person, we are sitting and we are entering manually, we are entering the mobile number and the password. So for example, if you are trying to automate this complete website by using any of the testing tool like Selenium or else any other tool, UFT or any, so many tools are available in the market. So consider here we are learning Selenium Java and we are automating this website, this particular e-commerce website by using Selenium. So to automate this particular website, first of all, what we need to do, the first and foremost basic task is we have to identify the elements. So to identify the elements, we are using the concept of locators. Okay. So to identify the elements, you are using the concept of locators concept you are following. So by using the locators, you can identify the elements. Once you identify the elements, you can do particular operation on that particular website. Okay. So to identify the elements, we have different ways of identification of elements. Like so, we have 8 different ways to identify an element. So in that part of 8 different ways, XPath is one of the way. Okay. So now we'll see how to write an XPath for the for an web element. Like so, for example, we are taking a website here, Flipkart.com. We are taking an example. So I just wanted to identify one element like this enter mobile number. This is a field. I just wanted to identify by writing an XPath. So before we are writing the practically an XPath, we'll see first of all theoretical explanation about the XPath. Like so by writing an XPath, you can identify an element. So basically these applications are developed by using the HTML, the concept of HTML. So in the HTML, if you open this website in a inspect mode, like just right click and go to inspect. So you will see the website in the developer mode. Like so, whatever the source code of this website is there, this is visible in the right hand side. So if you want to identify an element by using an XPath, you need to identify exactly an element like. So to identify an element, what you need to do, what element you have, for which element you have to write an XPath, you have to choose first that. So I just wanted to identify this mobile number field. Okay. So just right click, just click on this arrow. Okay. And go to that element, click on that. So here this is the DOM structure. Okay, this is a HTML page. The entire code is written in the HTML. If you look at the HTML tags here, it is visible here. Okay, so the entire website is developed by using the HTML, like okay, HTML and some other tools they use it in the in the front end base to develop the front end. They use some other tools. Okay, if you look at this HTML page, inside this HTML page, all these called as tags. Okay, all the tags will be there. So you have to identify one element. To identify the particular element, you have to write the XPath. So to write a basic XPath, I will write a syntax and I will show this here. So there is a for basic XPath writing, we have a syntax here. Okay, basic XPath writing syntax. Okay, what is the syntax? We'll see that. Okay, so the XPath syntax is you can write the tag name. Okay, tag name followed by @. It's an attribute you have to write. attribute, and what are all the detailed we'll see. Okay, and the single colons will start, and the value you have to write it here, and you have to close this. So you have to follow single quotes and double quotes format. This one you have to follow. So basically this is a tag name and it's an attribute and it's a value. Okay, this is a syntax to write a basic XPath. Okay, so by using this syntax only we have to write practically will do. Okay, so first of all, what is tag name, what is this thing, like what are all these things, we'll see what is tag name and what is attribute and what is value. So okay, how you are going to identify in a web page, like, so just we are trying to do, we'll try to zoom this. Okay, zoom option is not working now, we'll see in just a minute. Okay, so here if you look at here, HTML tags, everything is in the tags only. HTML header and the body, inside the body div script, like all the tags will be there, like, so you want to identify this particular element. So what you have to do, this is a tag name, whatever the input is there, right? This is a tag name, and attributes can be anything. That would be class, whatever the things are there, autocomplete, type, class, value. So inside div also we have class, autocomplete, like, so these are all the attributes of this particular tag. Input, the inside the tag is the tag name, input open tag, and the close tag will be there. Okay, so along with the input tag name, so how it is there means, so a HTML page will be developed like this. So a tag name will be there. So it will start with the tag name. It will start with the tag, and it will have some attributes like class, ID, something, like all the attributes will be there, and it's followed by the value. So this is the value actually. So attribute one, attribute two. So anything it could be. It can contain n number of attributes, like based upon the requirement they will develop. Okay, and followed by the particular value they will give some text they will provide, then followed by the tag will close, like, so in this way the exact web pages will be developed, like the front end of the HTML page will be developed in this way. So if you want to identify particular element, what you have to take, you have to take tag name, attribute, and the value. So if you look at this practically, if you go to the website and if you see, so here what you have to do, just to go to your website, whatever the website you wanted to identify, so this value I wanted to identify. So just do the right click, go to inspect. Okay, take this arrow icon, arrow button, and try to identify this. Okay, so whenever you try to identify this, try to identify this. Okay, so just press Ctrl F here, and one small tab will be open, one small text box will be open. Inside that, double slash tag name. What is the tag name here? Input is your tag name. Okay, input is your tag name. So tag name followed by class. So I am taking the class as an attribute here. Just to copy this. Okay, open the braces. At the rate, the attribute. What is the attribute I have taken here? The class is the attribute I have taken. So just put the single quotes, and whatever the attribute value you have copied. So this is the value. Okay, this value you have to copy paste here, like the value, and close this braces. We close this bracket. So now the element is identified. One out of one result it is showing, like. Okay. So for example, if you wanted to write for enter password, just to go to and click on this. Okay. Copy the attribute value. Take this attribute value. Okay. Remove the value here. Just put that value. So it will be highlighted in the right side, left side. The yellow color it will be highlighted, and one out of one. Okay, whenever you are writing an Xpath, only one element should be highlighted. Okay, this is the simplest way of writing an XPath. Like, so the basic syntax for this is tag name, attribute, the value. So this is how an HTML tag will be there, and HTML page will be developed in the form of tags. Like, so just to copy paste your XPath to identify more clearly, to see the insights of more clearly. So this is your syntax, and this is the XPath which you have written practically. So the tag name, what is the tag name here? Input is your tag name and attribute. So class is your attribute, and what is the value? Whatever the value present over there, that you have to copy paste. So these values will be changing based upon the website. Like whenever the website is happens, whenever the dynamic changes happens on the website, so these values will be going to change. Like, okay. So based on that, you have to change your based on the value, whatever it is changing, you have to identify and you have to modify your XPath accordingly. Okay, that's all for today. Okay, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe the Chris Solutions.